We are live on Facebook.
And they need your
How
help
you
so they can
be?
continue saving more women's lives. Help them by donating your car. They'll provide fast, free 24-hour pickup, and you receive a charitable tax deduction. They take cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs running
All
or
right, all
not.
right, all
Call
right.
24 hours a day, 800-478-6860. Your donation could literally save women's lives. Call today, 800-478-6860. That's 800-478-6860.
The following program, paid for by Right Path Real Estate, does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station. It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today.
Welcome to the show.
Get ready. The guy that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. That's 713-785-1817. You know, we came up with a mission statement.
Yes.
So I've been sharing it. So I'll just read it. To help people create a life of abundance by shifting mindsets, implementing proven systems, and facilitating a community of action takers. Now, I think why that's important. We've helped a lot of people change how they do their life.
Yes.
And one of those ways that they've done is that, you know, most people when they want to get started in real estate, some people want to get started part-time, some people want to get started full-time. One of the mistakes that I see is people go full-time too early.
Yep.
You know, and what I realize is they're ready for massive change in their life, but, you know, that's not always the best plan. And what I realize that oftentimes people, what they do is it's fire, ready, aim. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, it is literally like, fire, okay, now get ready and aim, right?
Yeah.
And what I realized, like, oh my gosh, what we want to help people do is let's first decide where we're trying to go.
Yep.
And then let's look at where you're starting. And then let's build a path to get you from point A to point B as expeditiously as possible.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, that's the hardest part for most people is trying to decide in the world of all the possibilities that they can do with their life is deciding on something specific that they want to do with their life.
Yeah, I mean, figuring out where you are, that's not too hard.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
If you're honest. But figuring out where you want to go, that can be a challenge for some people. And a lot of people want to they want to get in the car and they want to start driving.
Right.
And they haven't even quite decided yet. Now,
Right.
you know, I do that with my family sometimes. It's,
Sure,
it's
right.
kind of a fun thing.
Yeah,
right?
vacation roulette.
Absolutely. Let's
Right.
get in the car. Well, what kind of clothes do I need? You better bring them all because
Right.
I don't know.
Bring the closet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
sure.
bring something warm, bring something nice, bring something for water, right? We don't know where we're landing.
Right.
But you don't want to live your life that way.
It's difficult.
And it's definitely tough. And,
Well,
you know,
I've got a vacation coming up the beginning of December,
Okay.
beginning of December. And guess what? We picked the destination first. Okay, we're going to Disney. My daughter and I were going to go to Disney. I've never been to Disney before.
Yeah.
And she hasn't either. We had a trip to Disney scheduled a couple months ago, and then she got sick. I mean, literally, we had already checked in at the airport, and we were waiting in the American Express lounge. And she goes, Dad, I mean, would you be mad if we didn't go? I'm like, you feel that
the
bad?
one time you can guarantee she was ever sick, if she ever told you she was.
Yeah, it's
was
different
then.
than like, hey, Dad, would you be mad if I didn't feel like going to school today?
Exactly.
That's different. But when
Totally
you say
different.
when you say Disney, that is totally different. Yeah, I guess my brother doesn't realize I'm on the radio right now.
Because you don't usually go on at this time.
No, right? Yeah,
So it's different.
Yeah,
so I have that conversation a lot with people, Tom, and their goal is to quit their job, right?
Yeah, right.
I was having a conversation with a young guy who's fairly new in the business just a couple days ago, and he had just quit his job.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, explain to me the thought process behind it. He's like, I couldn't do it anymore. It was so up and down and unpredictable.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was giving me all these things that he couldn't do his job anymore. I was like, you realize you're coming into real estate.
Yeah, right.
And there's going to be ups and downs, and it's
Yeah.
not predictable.
Right.
And you're doing, it's kind of the same, right? But for me, it's I always tell people, you know, most people when they're putting on seminars and all this other stuff, hey, burn the boats, you can do it, you just got to jump, leave it all behind.
Right.
And that's great, right?
Yeah.
But for motivation.
Sure.
But for practicality, when you're trying to change the trajectory of your life, it doesn't always make sense.
Right.
So for me, it's like, hey, I'm not telling you don't quit your job, but like unless you're getting ready to jump off a building,
Right.
like you hate your job that much,
Right.
let's stick it out a little ways and find a plan that makes the most sense.
Well, what it comes down to is that, there's people that actually save for vacation, and then they pay for the vacation in advance, and then there's other people that, they're already behind in their credit card bills, but they've got a little bit of more,
They got an increase.
they got an increase.
we can
They're
go on a trip.
Yeah, so let's go on a trip. And it's like, wait, you haven't already paid for the previous stuff that you've bought. So it's like, are you living your life like that? Or, it'd be one thing if you said, hey, I've saved up some money. I can go 2 years without an income. I don't really have to make an income right away from real estate. But there's another thing. When you add the pressure that in order for you to meet your basic living expenses, that this business has to work out.
Yeah.
I was at an event yesterday, and I heard somebody say that it takes about 3 to 5 years for the average business to break even, start making a profit. And most business owners recognize that because you've got a lot of upfront capital expenditures.
Absolutely.
You don't have the systems and processes already in place, things like that. I know that, there are franchises for our type of business that, it's a $50,000 franchise fee,
Yeah.
right? Now, so most people that have accumulated $50,000, they're a little bit more financially savvy. They certainly wouldn't quit their job unless they have the financial resources to do that. So we're not saying, hey, that it's good to quit your job or that it's bad to quit your job. We're just because everybody's situation is different.
Absolutely.
Can you financially afford to weather things not going perfect in order for you to be able to do that? I mean, is
Yeah.
that gonna? What level of stress is that?
And then even if you can
Right.
afford to,
Right.
does that, if your goal is to build a portfolio
Yeah.
and holding on to that W-2 for 6 more months or 1 more year,
Sure.
get you where you're trying to go 5 years faster.
Right.
Right? Does it matter if you can afford to? What's the plan?
Absolutely.
Right? And sometimes people they skip that part. They skip
Yes.
that step and they want to get there so fast. It's like, "Oh, I need to have my back against the wall to come out fighting." No, you don't.
Well, that's one of the things that we talk about, the three-legged stool, that there's your attorney's going to help protect you from liability, your CPA is going to help reduce your taxes, your banker's going to help make sure that you're more bankable. Is like, what effect, because oftentimes we need to be bankable when we're doing, even though it's a self-collateralizing asset. And granted, there are hard money lenders, there are private money lenders out there that will lend based on the asset, but they still want to see that you have an ability to pay. Any lender would be more comfortable if you had a source of income
Absolutely.
outside of what it is that you're doing. So, have you weighed all the? So what and really what we're talking about is oftentimes people know what the cost of doing something is. What they don't weigh is what's the cost of not doing something. So, have you really looked at both sides of whatever that is that you're doing? So, like, have you weighed that? Hey, here are all the advantages of quitting my job, going full-time real estate. Here are all the disadvantages. And so somebody outside of yourself, do you have somebody that will speak truth into your life that says, hey, man, love you like a brother? I mean, but here's the other side of that. And I'm not talking about just naysayers, because there are dream stealers out there.
Absolutely.
I'm not talking about those folks, right?
You know who they are. Like, don't take the problem to them.
This is totally different. Well, let's look at it from a business standpoint. What are the risks financially to quitting and going full-time real estate? So that's what we're looking for. Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Can we make an announcement today?
I think we should.
All right, so
Maybe after the break.
Okay, we'll make that after the break. How much time, Nikki, do we have before the break?
Looks like 2 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to make a big announcement on the other side of the break. What I want to tell you about in the meantime is that we have got an event next Tuesday at our offices. It's going to be at 6 o'clock. It's called the Wealth and Income Workshop. It's going to start at 6:30. What I'd recommend is you get there about 6:15. If you've not looked at what real estate can do to your investment, to your retirement plan, you may think that you're 10, 15, 20 years from retirement. You might be as little as 3, 4, or 5 if you're using real estate as your investment vehicle. Because if you start running the numbers, if I'm invested in the stock market and I lose 20% of my investments, that's going to delay, and that's a real possibility in today's marketplace.
Absolutely.
In fact, 20%. We've had some ups and downs of 20% or more, and what happens is people go, "Oh, well, if I lose 20%, and then all I need to do is make 20% back, and I'm back to even." And no, you're behind.
Your math is wrong.
Your math is wrong, right? You're still behind where you started when you lost the original 20%. But when you start looking at, you can get returns in buy and hold real estate. And there's a difference between, some people say, well, I've been a landlord before. Yeah, but did you have professional management or did you do it yourself? There's a difference
absolutely.
between having rental properties versus having cash flowing properties. There's a big difference. So want to teach you about how to buy cash flowing properties and what kind of rates of returns. We're seeing people get 25, 30, 35, 40% rates of return consistently. And people hear that. Sometimes when I say something like that, they only hear the 40%.
Yeah.
But 25% is not bad. Now, given the choice between
doesn't
25 and 40, yeah, 40 is
taking the
better.
40, of course.
Every time. But you know what? If you could do 25 over and over and over again fast, or you do 40% slow, it's really about deploying capital quicker if you have capital to deploy.
And you run across that mindset in this industry. I know we're about to be up against a break, but you have those people that are waiting on that 40%
Yeah,
deal.
right.
And
Yeah.
it's like, how many 25% deals have you passed up waiting
Right.
for that 40% deal? And what's worse is you have the resources to have both.
Yes, absolutely.
You can have the 25 and the 40% deal.
Yes, right.
Sure, why not?
Right.
Why wait for that one?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. We're going to a break. 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in.
Lights off.
I'm going to call my bro real quick. Oh, we got some new music. Hold on a sec. We got some new music.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800
What's up, Facebook?
or email us at info@jetlending.com. Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353.
What's up,
Or
Sergio?
online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
You found or inherited a great investment
1 minute.
property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Taxes. Just the sound of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for
Morning,
real
Andrew.
estate investors throughout the country. Our
Looking
unique
forward to seeing you at the
philosophy
case study
has
next Thursday.
CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal: helping you, the real estate investor. Check us out today at AndersonAdvisors.com, and don't forget to tell us you heard about us at Right Path Real Estate.
Did you need Heather?
This is Business 1110.
All right, guys, hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. Our call-in number if you want to join in the conversation to ask about how do I find deals, how do I fund deals, how do I analyze deals, what's the difference between buy and hold, what's the difference between buy, fix, and flip, wholesaling. If you want to ask any questions real estate related, how to estimate rehabs, what to do, order process, any of those things. I don't think you could stump us on the radio show.
You know, I'd like to see it. I'd pay to see somebody stump you.
Yeah.
And I tell people they can't stump me because I got Tom's phone number. So.
I appreciate that. So 713-785-1817 if you want to join in the conversation. So we gave a little teaser for the break.
Yes.
Big announcement.
Big announcement.
So you want to break the news?
Why don't you break the news?
I'll break the news. Hey, I'm excited to announce. So Daniel has been a part of our team part-time. He's been part of Right Path part-time. He's been working with us on the weekend events, interviewing folks that want to go beyond the weekend as a continuing relationship, whether it's a Pathfinder, Penn, Basecamp, some of the levels that we have, or even Basecamp one-on-one. And but happy and excited, thrilled, because you've been full-time at Draco, and Draco, great story. Andre, came through. Andre's been a friend of mine for a long time, learned how to do real estate the right way through Right Path. And then Andy came as a business with a business partner, his brother.
Yeah.
And then they realized after we taught the business the right way that they
had different goals.
They had completely different, which is not uncommon.
No,
when people a lot of times people partner up for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
Oh, because you're brothers, or you've been lifelong friends, or one person has money and another person doesn't. Whatever. There's lots of wrong reasons to do partnerships. And then Andy and Andre met really through Right Path and decided, hey, we're doing the same thing. We're aligned on goals, time, commitment, finances, life situations, all those. And you've been working with Draco, disposition side, for a while.
Yeah, over a year.
Yeah. And so you gave your notice, and not that we're stealing you away from them, but you giving you an opportunity to grow in your
Absolutely.
skill.
It's the last year working with those guys has been, I mean, by far the best year I've had in this business. Not to even compare them to what I was doing before them, but I mean, we've had a really great time. We've grown a lot, and we've done a lot of deals.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And it's you learn something on every deal, and as you interact with new people and things like that. So, it's been an awesome experience. I'm excited to see, where they're going to go, and always be available to be a helping hand to those guys in any way I can. And but for me, it's at the end of the day, it's where do I want my legacy to end up, right? And the reason I got involved with Right Path to begin with was not because I felt the call to help people reach their goals and things like that. For me, in the beginning, getting involved with Right Path was because I hated the people that were selling education to these people that were doing it the wrong way.
Right.
And I couldn't do anything about it. And I would run into so many people that had just ruined their lives by getting involved with the wrong people that for me, a way to combat that was to get involved with the right people, right? To kind of fight it from the inside.
Right.
And through that, I realized that it was more than that. It's something special when you can see somebody coming into an event for the very first time, and they don't know what they're doing there. They're scared,
right?
And you're their first point of contact.
Yeah,
and you walk them through a couple steps, right, and then you get them involved, and then 18 months later, you see that their life is completely different,
totally different trajectory, right? Yeah,
and I didn't do it,
right?
But man, I was a part of it.
Absolutely,
and that's just it's a special feeling.
Yeah,
and for me, the longer I've been involved with Right Path, and the more stories I've been involved with, and been able to see people change, it's like there's a fulfillment there, something for the inside of you, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you've got to provide for your family and things like that, but you got to feed your soul. And for me, Right Path is a place to do that, and I'm looking forward to changing as many lives as we can together, moving forward, and just being an asset not only to you in this company, but to everybody we touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Absolutely.
It's going to be working, customer service and sales, and just working on all different systems. I mean, we've got, it's amazing. We've grown so fast, and we're helping a lot of people, and we want to help more and more people.
Yes.
And so we're going to, so anytime you get an opportunity to add some fantastic people, and I consider you a fantastic person.
I appreciate that.
So that's exciting news. I mean, I'm thrilled to have him on board. And feel like if there's anybody I would ever want to go into battle with, and sometimes business is battle, right? This guy here, he's got my back.
It's not just the size.
That's right.
That doesn't hurt. But
that's exactly right. It's you know what? I tell you what, you can never measure the size of a man's heart.
Absolutely.
And you got a big heart. So anyhow, so that's that. So back to real estate. So how did you get started in real estate?
So I had always had a plan to get started in real estate, right?
Yeah.
But I was under the mindset of I've got to get enough capital together to go and put a down payment on a house.
I hear that so much.
And then I've got to get my brother who's good at fixing stuff.
Sure, right.
He's going to help me with the rehab.
Right.
We're going to figure, how long is it going to take me to get that money for that down payment? Aside from paying for the living that I'm paying for, right? 5-10 years. There's actually a guy here listening to us on Facebook right now. His name is Sergio, and him and I worked together for a lot of years, and we had a lot of these conversations, right?
Yeah.
What is that number? Like, what is it? 10,000? Is it 20,000?
Right.
What happens when you get to that number?
Yeah.
Right.
Then what do you
talk
do?
about
Right.
stuff like that. What do you do next?
Right.
And you don't, on the outside looking in, you don't really know.
Right.
Right. You don't know that there's an easier way, that it's not that crazy.
Right.
I actually, my first involvement was a guy that I had actually met through just a little side thing I was doing at a network marketing company. And, him and I became friends, and he invited me to come work with him. And he was kind of doing this, full time and trying to build a team and things like that. And, for me, I had a good life, you know what I mean? Making six figures, doing well. Everybody was happy. There was nobody was hungry, that kind of thing. And, you do that so many times. And for me, there was a pattern that was arising, and that pattern had a ceiling.
Yeah.
And it was like, man, it's good. And, when I hear you say you got to give up good to get great, right? Not a lot of people are willing to make that leap. And I used to use my children as an excuse.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fair to make them, for me to chase my dreams and
Sure.
and make them go without and things like that. And then I actually went to a Tony Robbins event.
Oh, wow.
Of all places. And at that event,
he'll shift your mindset.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and you do some self-discovery and things like that. And,
right.
It came to me in that weekend that I was using my children as an excuse, and I should have been using them as a reason.
Right.
Right? Because what I was teaching them was stay where you're safe, stay where it's comfortable, don't chase your dreams.
Right.
Right? And that's not the kind of message I want to give them. So I literally came back after that weekend and put in my notice, and went full-time working with him, and had some ups and downs trying to help build that business and learn some things, and through that made it here with you guys.
Sure.
I see a lot of people that have been in this industry for so long, and they've been sitting on the sidelines for so long.
Yeah.
And, for me, it was like very, very quickly after getting into this business did I find my way to the people that were at the top. So I've been very blessed in that way.
Right.
But a lot of that has to do with because I took action. Always,
right,
constantly, every day, and you see a lot of these people. They're at these events day after day, and they're, oh, what are you doing? I'm learning. Learning. You can get all the knowledge you want, man. Until you do something with it, you're just sitting on the sideline.
Right.
You think the guy on the bench on the Patriots team doesn't know the plays?
Yeah, right.
Of course he knows the plays. He studies the playbook. He watches the film.
Right.
He's probably not working out as hard as the rest of those guys.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
You've got to put the knowledge to action.
Yes.
And for me, that's what I've always been real big on. And we went over the rest of the story, through Draco and Right Path and things like that. So that was how I originally got started. I'd always wanted to, since I was probably a teenager. I always knew that I was going to own, rental properties and things like that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
And when you go from teenager to adult, next thing you know, you're 35 and you're still trying to figure out. Right. It's like you got to get past the curtain. You got to get behind it.
I'm always amazed by the people that show up at our event, especially our free event. And one of the things that we typically ask is, how long have you been thinking about doing real estate? Or how long have you been dreaming about doing real estate? And then, a few people, it's been a short period of time, maybe 6 months. But I'm always blown away by how many people it's 15, 20, 25 years that they've been dreaming about doing something. It's like, wow, what? I mean, it's like life is really happening. I mean, it's like, why would you put off a dream for 25 years?
I can't imagine. I really can't. When you talk to those people, you see the pain in their eyes.
Right.
Right? Because even more so, like I had an interest in it.
Yeah.
Like I knew it was part of the plan.
Right.
But I can't say that I sat around and dreamed about it.
Right.
I've had conversations with people, man, that like it's been their dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're still not doing it.
Right.
And it's like, it's so psychological. What is the barrier that's stopping you from getting involved?
Right.
Because other than what's inside of you, there's no other barriers to this business.
Yeah.
There's really not.
Yeah.
It's unlike any other business, man.
Right.
We don't subscribe to the whole, you can do it, no money, no credit.
Yeah, right.
Like, they make movies about those guys,
sure,
right?
Yeah, of course.
But at the end of the day, you can get started.
It's called American Greed.
Yeah, exactly. you can get started in this business with not a lot.
Not a lot, right?
And
yeah, Ryan's got a great story about that.
Yeah,
he started.
Ryan came exactly.
Yeah. There are reasons to partner, and one of those if you have no money. Although there's right ways to partner and wrong ways to partner, so we teach that. But what we invite you to do is go over to rightpathrealestate.com. That's right, RAGHT, path, PATH, realestate.com. Register for our free event. Our next one coming up is going to be next Tuesday. I know you got to put it off till Tuesday. But that's going to be from, it's going to start 6 o'clock, going to go till about 7:30. Going to be there about an hour and a half. And that's the first place that you should start to take a look at this experience. And then also, I'm going to be at the event next Wednesday. There's a Super Investor Real Estate event next Wednesday.
Absolutely.
That's at the Redneck Country Club. I was actually at the Redneck Country Club last night. And
Okay.
for another event that was held there. Not a real estate event, but it was a lot of fun.
Gotcha.
And I was there with Derek, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a whole lot of
Was
fun.
there a show?
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817. Stay tuned through the break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Mic's off.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending has originated over 2,000 loans in Texas, valued at over $250 million. Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs, and potential loan amount. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking Meeting. Lots of fun, lots of great real estate talk. We'll see you there.
$24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S. Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally
Morning,
in
Ginger.
Houston, Texas. At
Morning,
Quest
Courtney.
IRA,
Jose, what's up?
We offer retirement
Lonnie, what's
accounts
up?
that
Maria.
can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from
Jacob
their
Raymond, what's
IRAs
going on,
to
fellas?
fund real estate deals all over the country.
Sham, how's it
We
going?
don't sell any investments or give advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has
Money, you're
completed
welcome.
over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general
All
contractor
right, where's
for your
Tom?
investment property?
Who needs
Then
that guy?
Call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992
We got 1 minute, but I'll play another 30-second spot.
Or reach us on the web at
You're
fasttrackremodeling.com.
good. Just whenever you need to, he can always
Fast Track Remodeling specializes
show
in
back up.
turnkey remodeling of
He
single-family
had to make a phone call to his
investment
brother.
properties.
So
Whether it's a flip rehab
Oh,
or a
gotcha.
rental
Thank you,
rehab,
Glenda.
we manage every aspect of a rehab.
Great
from
seeing
start
y'all
to
last
finish
night.
with a highly efficient, standardized process.
keep me posted on
you
what
wanna
happens
go
with
live
that.
or you want me to play a
Fast Track
spot?
has completed over 700
Either way, it doesn't
projects,
matter.
which has helped us to
Tom's
create
coming in right
our
now.
3 keys to success.
Okay.
Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done. Train and maintain quality crews so it gets done
Just
right.
a little bit.
And complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
All right. Hey, Glenda, what's up? Daniel? Oh, that's awesome.
Really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832
What?
He said, congratulations, you're on the right path.
Yeah, I get it.
Again, that's 832
Hey, good morning, Moni.
742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
This is Business 1110.
Ba-da, ba-da, ba. Oh, no, this cannot be on the playlist in the future.
I love this song.
No, it is just like wah 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 wah. It's just it is too low beat.
I can't even hear it.
Yeah.
Hot mics.
All right. Yeah. No, it's just, no. We need upbeat music. Yeah. This is a high energy show, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we cannot go into the just Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. We put the fun in real estate, right? Is there fun?
I don't know how you spell it, but
It's REFUN.
it's real fun.
It's real fun estate.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? You ought to be able to have fun doing what you do for a living, right?
Absolutely.
And I've had businesses before. You know, had a great time. You know, building them, things like that. But I have to say, helping change other people's lives is a lot of fun. And what I realize is that it's not. I know everybody comes in asking the same questions, and they really don't oftentimes even know what they need to ask. And so, you know, it's just amazing when you can help somebody, and it's now I've literally helped, you know, hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people, and it's when you come from a mindset of wanting the best for them, regardless of what it means for your own business, as long as you want the best for them, then you can start hearing the same things, and it's amazing. People will walk up to me if I'm at an event or something like that, and they'll go, hey, they'll start asking questions, and I'll know immediately based on the questions that they're asking exactly where they are in the process and exactly what they need to know. And the trouble is sometimes it's at a networking event, right?
Yeah.
And you really, I mean, at a networking event, it's not like I can get engaged in a 45
setting,
minute.
it's a little tougher.
Yeah, because people are constantly coming by, and like at this last event that I was at, they have these postcards printed up, and they want you to sign because there's a door prize. You stop by every booth, get every booth to initial it. And so I'm sitting there doing that, trying to engage people walking up. Hey, I've got a banner that says Right Path Real Estate.
Yeah.
Practical real estate education. They go, well, what do you do? I don't know, maybe
I make sandwiches.
Yeah, and then what I realize is there's a lot of agents there, so they think, oh, you're teaching people how to be better agents.
Yeah.
No, better investors, right? Buy and hold, buy, fix and flip, wholesale, and what you realize is the question really is that the answer really is we help people set a goal on where they want to get to a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and we analyze where they are now with their skill sets. What are the things that they're 10s at? And then what time resources, what financial resources are they starting with? And then
bridge the gap.
Bridge that gap.
Yeah.
Like what's the plan? Let's build a plan unique to you to get you where you want to get to, and providing that that's realistic. I mean,
absolutely.
We have people that have joined that have said, "Hey, man,
I make $1 million passively."
Yeah, right. I make $50,000 a year, and oh my God, bro, really, quit calling during the radio show. Honestly, stop. Just stop. Tune in, listen.
If you have a question, put it on Facebook.
Yeah, right. So anyhow, text works. Text works really well. Love you, bro. Really, I do. This is life, though, right? This is what makes it fun. We get to laugh about it. All right, so what we do have those people that they watch TV, they do whatever, right, and they see instant millionaires, right? Yes. And it's like, oh man, I've never made more than $50,000 a year ever in my life, and I want to make $1 million a year passively. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, have you inherited some money? Had you, I mean,
love the goal,
love right? the goal, love the enthusiasm, right?
Let's talk, a little bit about it,
right?
And on the same what I've noticed about those people is they're going to be in a different room, in 6 months, and it may not even be a real estate room
because they're looking for the secret.
They're looking for the secret,
right.
Not just necessarily the secret just for real estate, but the secret for life to get there quicker,
right?
And find a shortcut. And there is no shortcut,
right?
This business is super simple,
it is,
but it's not easy. There's a lot of work,
right?
And anything you do in life that's worth anything,
right,
is going to be a lot of work, right? But on the opposite spectrum of that, Tom, what I notice is you also have people that come in and can't fully wrap their mind around the possibilities.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
So when you're asking them to put a plan together, they're shooting so low, or they can't even put it together at all. They can't put it into words of what it looks like or where they want to go, because they just don't have the mindset to open up enough and know what's possible.
I think a lot of people at an age maybe around 30 and a little bit beyond, people quit dreaming.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're so focused on solving immediate problems that they really quit dreaming about what is possible. And what I realize is that more millionaires become millionaires through real estate than any other source. But that's not a like. We have had people that have made over $1 million of captured equity in only a year's time, like 1.3 million. But he had resources when he got started. I mean, he had some banking relationships. He already had cash flowing properties, things like that. He wasn't starting from zero. Now, can people, they can come from another industry without real estate experience, things like that, and they have either time resources or financial resources, or both. And can you deploy capital in real estate quickly? Yes. Can you add to your net worth through real estate quickly? Yes. Can you add cash flow to your real estate, through real estate quickly? Yes, absolutely. All of those, and we teach all of that.
Absolutely.
Can you mess it up by not knowing the math?
Sure you can.
Yeah, of course.
And what people need to realize too is these goals are absolutely possible. Now, they're more possible for some folks than others, and a lot of that depends on what your experience is, what your team's like. Can you build $1 million in equity in a year? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I also know people that have come through the Right Path program and been students of yours that have done $1 million in assignments
Right.
in
Yeah.
a year.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Now, wholesaling.
Yeah. Right.
That's a possibility
Absolutely.
in this business.
Right.
And that's not crazy.
Right.
Right? But
Well,
for you to
here's
come in
what's
with
crazy,
no
though.
experience
Yes.
and want that's where it gets
Well, here's the problem that I have with what a lot of other people teach is get started with wholesaling because you don't need any credit, you don't need any money. And so what I'll tell you is if you're really going to add value in the marketplace, if you're going to do wholesaling correctly, you need some sales skills.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've got to be a salesperson, number
Absolutely.
one. And then you've got to get pretty good at marketing really quickly too.
Yes.
And can we teach you some of those things? Yeah, we can teach you what's unique about selling in that, but can I take someone that's terrible at selling and then has no aptitude for selling and things like that? Can I make them a great salesperson in 30 minutes? No, I can't do that.
absolutely not.
But like, I mean, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I mean, the guy was an awesome sales guy.
Absolutely.
In other industries.
And what I've noticed too is the people that are performing at a high level as wholesalers like
Yeah.
that, right? They're building a wholesaling business.
Yes.
That was their intent from
Correct.
the start.
Yes.
They're not using wholesaling as a stepping stone to
Correct.
get somewhere else.
Correct.
Right? The plan is to build that sort of business. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, man. That's a whole separate business.
Right.
It's not a stepping stone to get to flipping. It's not a stepping stone
Right.
to get to buy and hold. Now, can you incorporate that to create cash flow to help you do those other things? Absolutely.
Right.
But to build a business behind it is a totally different ballgame.
I agree. I'm going to send a text real quick.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read this statement one more time. We spent, what do you say, an hour and a half the other morning?
It was actually a lot
less
faster
that.
than I realized.
So,
because you know what I really what I realized is that's what's been in my heart.
well, absolutely. And you know, so I don't know if you were doing some community service yesterday. Or Thursday, yeah, that was yesterday when Ryan was
right.
He was up here with Michelle Rodriguez, and when she saw this, to help people create a life of abundance by shifting mindsets, implementing proven systems, and facilitating a community of action takers, she said, "You know what? I've heard everybody in your organization use those words in different statements at some different time,
Right, yeah.
And the fact that y'all just were able to take those out and
Yeah.
put them all together into one statement, she thought was great.
Yeah.
But there's nothing new here.
No, right. No,
Right?
it wasn't.
There's
No.
nothing new there.
Right. You know what's unique about it is that it boils. It's so efficient in the wordage.
Yes.
Right. It's not overly wordy, and that's.
It didn't start that way though.
No, right. Yeah. But it never, in fact, we also, I mean, phoned a friend, right?
We did a phone a friend.
Yeah. And
because it is a relationship business.
it is.
Absolutely.
It really is.
So, Tom.
In fact, speaking of relationships, you know what? I feel so blessed to have so many wonderful people in my life. Like immediately after the show, I've got a meeting I need to walk into right at 10 o'clock that's going to last till about 10:15. And at 10:15, I'm leaving. And I just describe a relationship that I've got. So we're moving in a new office space.
Yes.
On at the end of the month.
Yeah.
In fact, the last weekend of the month, we're moving out of here. We're moving 2 exits down, and we're going to be right on I-10. And so the building is opening up officially November 1st. It's a vacant building right now. They're doing a ton of construction, and I want to be able to sit down with space planners and design because we're having to actually move into temporary space into the building, and then they're going to build out the space.
Yes.
So I wanted to meet with space planners. Where their space planners they've bought 3 other buildings, so they're going from building to building, and their space
They've got a lot
planners
going
are
on.
way overwhelmed. Well, I'm not the guy that's going to wait
1 minute.
and not get what I need done. So I thought, man, you know what? I know a guy that's been an architect since I was 11 years old. Since I was 11, and I picked up the phone and I called him yesterday, and I said, hey, and he doesn't even live in Houston anymore. He lives in New Ulm.
Okay.
He's kind of retired. Where he's spending most of his time right now is the owners of Bluebell. He's designing houses for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so he built he designed the hotel at the Hilton at 9999 Westheimer.
Chase, yeah.
The West Chase Hilton. He's designed buildings all over the city, and I happen to be it's like a second dad to me. And I picked up the phone and said, "Hey, I need your help. Can you help me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna drive in just for that." And so he's going to meet me at the building at 10:30.
You want to talk about pulling in the big dogs?
Yeah, right. Yeah, just to design a 3,000 square foot space.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's to say so that I can hand a design to the space planners for the property manager, because that's
And I'm sure that they're not going to be unhappy about
no,
that.
not at all.
Wait,
Right,
you're doing my job, for
right?
me? Thanks.
Exactly. Yeah. How far can you think? So this is a relation. Life is a relationship business. And they say that your net worth is directly related to to your network,
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
And so if you don't have an amazing network, plug into ours.
There you go.
That's one way to do it.
One of the things we do here at Right Path is we bring the relationships to you.
Absolutely. Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Stay tuned through the break. 713-785-1817. We'll be right back.
Mike's off.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip, rehab, or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Hi, Clint Coons here, attorney and avid real estate investor. You know the greatest mistake
Did you get everything squared away with your brother?
make is not understanding the
Yeah.
potential liability that exists from owning real estate. At Anderson Business, Legal, and Tax Advisors, we specialize in protecting real estate investors in all 50 states. In addition to structuring your business for optimum protection, we provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available under the law. We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much
So
more.
built a relationship
Download
yesterday.
the ebook, The Invisible
Went out
Investor
and
Strategy
we've
today
decided
at
that one of the properties that we have, we're going to Airbnb it.
Okay.
Because we want to. It should be a $500,000 house. We've got it listed for $430 right now.
Not getting any bites.
And it's the neighborhood.
Okay.
And so I know that if I can hang on to it till
You'll
next
cycle back
May,
around.
yeah. But I
Real estate
shopping for
investors,
furniture.
If you're not familiar with
Okay.
Quest IRA, let
So
me tell
I
you
found a
what you're
place that
missing.
you can
We've
get
got free
a
weekly
bedroom full of
educational
furniture
classes, networking
for about
opportunities,
$500
and the
bucks.
ability to tap into trillions of dollars for
Okay.
your real estate investing deals.
And is
Come
this
by
not
our
a place that
office
we've heard
or
of?
join us
No.
remotely
Really?
and
No.
simulcast
Interesting.
all of our
It's not really
educational
open to the
classes
public
every Tuesday
in terms of
morning and
they're
evening.
open to the
For more
public like at
information,
retail.
call us
Okay.
at
But if you've got a business, they're primarily designed for
or visit our website at questira.
for either furniture resellers, like
Okay.
they sell to stores.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah. Now, what an interesting mix of music you've come up with this time. To go from that last coming back music to this waka 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 waka. Oh, Nikki, you're awesome. That's amazing. Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. 713-785-1817. So, got a couple of minutes left. So we were talking about before the break, so as soon as the show's over, I'm going to go out to the new property, walk the new space with a guy that I've known since I was 11 years old. That's more than a minute.
Just a couple minutes.
Yeah, a couple of minutes.
For
I
sure.
grew up diagonally across the street from, knew his whole family, and I think about what age he was when I was 11,
Yeah.
and what age, and like he was in Houston on Wednesday playing golf, but so he comes into Houston on a semi-regular basis. But I'm looking forward to spending. I always love spending time with him.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to walk a lot more houses because when it first started Fast Track, and we would do remodels for flips, and somebody would need an architect, I'd bring him in.
Okay, cool.
And he because he's a master on flow and all that kind of stuff. He's done multi-million-dollar remodel jobs for big clients. Like he did one of many houses that the guy that's founded Texas Direct Auto.
Yeah.
I mean, just massive stuff. Just
I mean, I imagine if you can do something like that hotel.
Yeah, right.
That we do some of our events at. That
Yeah.
the house has got to be not quite as complicated.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
because there's some things going on in that building.
Yeah, right.
For
Absolutely.
sure, so.
Yeah, right. All right, so you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Learn how to build relationships, and a great way to get started is come to our free event.
Yeah, come build a relationship with us.
Yeah.
All right, let's start there. Next Tuesday at 6:30.
Yep.
We've got a free event right here at the office.
Right.
You can go to rightpathrealestate.com and sign up for that. We'd love to.
It's called the Wealth and Income Workshop.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we'd love to spend a little time with you guys and start the conversation.
That's the best way to get started. In fact, if you'll walk away. In fact, we have a lot of times people that are invested in the real estate market,
1 minute.
and they've never really done the math, and they don't really realize how much risk that they're taking on right now. And what we try and do is it's an educational class. You'll have so many aha moments that I guarantee if you don't have at least 3 major aha moments at the event, I'll fully refund your money.
Matter of fact, we'll double it. We'll give you double your money back.
Right.
30 seconds.
All right. So you've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. I hope you have a great weekend. Looks like if you're in the Houston area, we're going to have a beautiful weekend for
It's
the
looking
first time.
nice,
It was
yeah.
nice and crisp and cool this
I
morning.
drove in with the windows down and the sunroof
20
open this morning.
I love this time of the year. So go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. Good golf, good tennis, whatever makes you happy.
Y'all be good.
All right. See you on Monday. Thanks, guys.